Hi, Tomo Hayashi. Konnichiwa, mate. Konnichiwa. I tell you what, just giving you a quick shout to say congratulations on the 23-game hit streak. Yeah, mate, I didn't know you could hit that well. But long may it continue. I don't know if it's a record, mate. I couldn't find the records anywhere. But keep it up, though, and you just might find yourself at the All-Star game. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome to episode 9 of the Nippon-Ham Fighters, and today we are going to be playing Orix, this team up here, Orix in a game of baseball here in Japan, and, well, the big news since last episode is that Hayashi has hit in every single game. He is on a 23-game hit streak. He's batting over 400. He is having a wonderful season, not bad for a 34, almost 35-year-old who has never really done anything in baseball, really. He had a good year in an independent league, but other than that, he's not really done anything, and all of a sudden, he's Babe Ruth. He's having an absolute whale of a time for us, which is brilliant, because if you do go and have a look at the standings, and you'll see that things have dropped off quite a bit since last episode, but we are still top of the division. I don't know how easily you can see it here, but a hit streak of 23, which is still ongoing, almost double the next best. So that is absolutely magnificent stuff from Hayashi. Now, if we're going to have a quick look here, we have got a little bit of other news. That is that Panic has he's been injured for most of the time since last episode, which is a big loss for us. Look at him coming. He's an absolute defensive gem. He didn't play left field at the start of this season. Suddenly, he's the world's best left fielder. So he has been a big loss for us. A fractured thumb. He's about a week or two away yet. But he should be back soon. He's been batting 300, had a good season for us. So it has been a loss having him out of the side. But we've been able to move Hayashi up to the top of the order, and he hasn't really looked back, to be honest. He's had a wonderful time of things. Now, what else do we want to have a look at here? You can see, we're still struggling to score runs. We are stealing bases. Our base running is good. But the pitching is sort of the star of the show. Now, Arihara, he won Pitcher of the Month for April. And we'll have a look in a second. He was so close to pitching a perfect game as well. But look at his ERA down at 137. Absolute star with the ball for us so far this season, which is great to see considering we're paying him over $4.5 million a year. I'm choking on my words here. Alright, let's go and have a look and see exactly what's happened since last episode. Now, we left off, where did we leave off here? Was it here, I think, wasn't it? No, it was this one, the 7-1. So then we got off to a decent start here. You can see we played Raku. I'm not sure what the actual team name is, but we'll just go with Raku, the abbreviation here. Game 2, this is where Arihara was so close. Look at this, just one hit in the game. We won the game 4-0, but if we go down here, Arihara, one hit, one walk. Almost a perfect game, but it was a shutout. Look at his ERA at this point, under 1. Absolutely magnificent stuff from Arihara. So that was a bit disappointing as Gus decides he's had enough. He's leaving. Then we played Chiba. I think it's Chiba. Anyway, we won the first game 1-0. Typical Ham Fighters scoreline. Then we lost the other two narrowly, which was a bit of a shame. And this kind of became the trend here. We had a 2-game series against Orix, and we won one, we lost one, we lost it in the 9th. Look at that, 3 runs given up in the 9th. And the frustrating thing here is that Kikuchi, who has had a little bit of a can't talk today, had a little bit of a disappointing season. Look at this ERA, over 4.5. He pitched the whole 9 innings, and just maybe went one too long. And cost us a win there, which was a little bit disappointing. Then we played the Lions. Now, this is, of course, the team that we're battling with right now at the top. I think there's 2 of them, actually, but we're battling with. We won Game 1, we lost Game 2 in extra innings, and we just narrowly got shaded in Game 3. So a very tight series, but we only won 1 of the 2. Then we played SB again. We won 1 of 3 against them. Again, we won the first game, and then we lost the next 2, which, as I said, becomes a little bit of a theme. We played Raku again. We lost Game 1. We won Game 2. A very, again, Ham Fighters scoreline, 1-0. But the star of this one, Anemoto, we saw him last episode. 8 innings pitched, 6 hits, 1 walk, no earned runs. He could be good for us, couldn't he? So that was that one. And then Game 3, we lost 7-1. No, that's not the one I'm looking at. Game 3, here we go. We lost 7-1, but we gave up, look at that, 12 runs in the first 2 innings. And obviously, it was very tough to come back from that. And the starter, I'm not even sure why he started, to be honest, but it was Makawa gave up 9 runs from 1 innings. So I've obviously missed something. He shouldn't have been starting. He's sort of an emergency option as a starter. And for whatever reason, he did start this one and didn't do a very good job of it. So I'll take the blame for that. I obviously wasn't paying attention. Then we played Chiba. Again, we won game 1, lost the next 2. Then we started this series against Orix, and we've won the first 2 games of it, and we've won them well, especially the 11-3 there. That's a very nice scoreline. And so this is where we are at coming into this one. You can see they are struggling a little bit. It's a 3-horse race between ourselves, the Lions, and the Hawks. 1 game basically separating the 3 sides. So it's I mean, there's only 4 games top to bottom. It is very, very close. But since last episode, we've won 10 of 22. So we have dropped off considerably below that 500 mark over the last month. So we do need to make sure we're picking things up. We need to try and make sure we're picking things up starting right now. One other bit of news is that Kondo is back from injury, so that's hopefully going to be a boost for us. You can see he got injured in the first game. He's batting over 350 since he came back in, so hopefully that will continue for us as well. But that aside, that is pretty much everything caught up on. Oh, the one other thing I did want to catch you up on is with the Flamingos, because the German season is drawing to a close. Where are we here? Bundesliga. There she is. All right, let's go and have a quick look at this, and we will see that Flamingos topped their division. They won it by 7 games. They went perfect. What a team we left for them. So that's excellent. We're going to have a quick look at the playoffs, the playoff tree. We can see they've already won 1 game of the playoff. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Already won 1 game of the playoffs, which is fantastic. We have a quick look at the leaders. Ian Post batted over 500. Drew Campbell, Byron Mills all had good years. Friedendorfer up there leading home runs. Who's Edward Guzman? He's had a decent year. A new catcher they brought in. Byron Mills got over 50 RBIs. Burra had another good year. Ian Post with the stolen bases. I didn't think he was that quick, was he? Oh, yeah, no, he is quick. So they've had a really, really good year. Gomez has been, look at that, a pitching WAR of 4.3, 185 strikeouts. They've had a really, really good year. Well, perfect. Literally doesn't get any better than that, does it? So they won the first game of the playoffs 25-1. That is ridiculous. Anyway, let's have a look at our lineups for this game against the Buffaloes. And this is it. It is Hayashi leading us off, the man on the hit streak. It is Sato batting second in center field, not having the best time of things, but he's doing okay, 239. We need him to be doing a little bit better. Kondo bats 3. He doesn't have a hitter. Our superstar first baseman, Kiyomiya, cleans up at first base. Hosokawa, the second baseman, bats 5. It is Yamazaki in left field batting 6. It is Kikuchi, the young right fielder, batting 7. He has dropped away a little bit. You can see his average is down to 245. I meant to show you everybody's stats for the season so far, but you can kind of see the basic ones here anyway. Hector Leon, he is dropping off as well, batting 215 this season. He bats 8, the shortstop. We still have Maru, the catcher, batting and playing in 9. Cobra Kai has picked up that injury from last episode. I think he had it last episode, and to be honest, he hasn't come back yet. He's sort of an unconfirmed amount of time before he's back. So that's a bit disappointing. But Mokamura is doing fine, batting just under 270. Arihara, who is proving to be our star with the ball this season, he's going to get the start for us in this one. And we're up against, for them, Kunzo Ito. His ERA is just under 5. He has a whip of 226, ERA plus of under 100. He does have a positive WAR, though. He does look like a decent pitcher. But he's no Arihara, is he? Let's hope that comes true today as well. And here we are away from home, so Hayashi will start us off batting .413 this season, and of course on that 23-game hit streak. Hopefully, I've given it the big build-up, hopefully he's not going to go and relinquish that today. But he's proving to be a wonderful player for us, only 1.5 star, but his attributes are quite good, and he hasn't quite got the job done there, and that will be 1 away. In comes Sato now, only batting .239. 0-1 is the count on Sato. Sato gets it up the middle. It's going over centre field, is it? No, centre field makes a diving catch out there. Back over his head as well. Nice catch, that one. It brings up Kondo, batting .364. Back from injury, only played about 7 games. Kondo swings through strike 3. It gets away from the catcher, and he's going to get there. Wonderful stuff. So, strikeout stands at first. Let's see if Kiyomiya, our first baseman, who is batting .234 but with 10 home runs, if he can add one to that. No, he cannot. It's a swinging bunt, and there's next to no chance of him getting the first on that. And that'll do it for the first innings. 4 outs, no runs, no hits. And let's see what Arihara can do now up against Okazaki for them, batting .255. 0-2 is the count for Arihara. Can he start us off with a strikeout? Come on, mate. There it is. Of course, let's not forget he won the final of the World Baseball Classic. He was the starting pitcher in that game. Nakagawa comes up now, batting 259. I stumble over some of these names still, don't I? There's a ground ball to third base. Hayashi over to first, and that is 2 away. Wonderful stuff. He's not just a bat, he's also got a glove on him. It is Yoshida batting now. He's batting 318 in a hot streak, and those hitting and power and contact numbers looked quite good. And he's smashed that into left field for the first hit of the game. A 2-out single for the Orix Buffaloes. In comes Gonzalez now, batting 287 this season. First pitch swing, 1 on, 2 out. Ground ball to Hayashi, gets past him into left field again. Can we keep the runner at second? We can't. And suddenly it's a 2-out double. Oh no, it's a RBI double. Didn't see that coming. And we've fallen behind. Arihara's given up a run, which he doesn't do very often. And it's Ryo Ota coming up now. He's batting 269 this season. 1-2's the count on him. Arihara ends the innings, but not before we've fallen behind. 1-0 to the Buffaloes. And let's see what Hosokawa can do for us to get us going. Batting 270 this season. 0-1 is the count. Hosokawa grounds at the second base. And that is, unfortunately, 1 away. In comes Yamazaki, batting 272 this season. A full count on him. Come on, Yamazaki. He has popped it over second base into front of right field for a 1-out single. And our first hit of the game. Excellent stuff. In comes Kikuchi, the young right fielder, batting 245. 2-2's the count, and Kikuchi strikes out. 2 down. Still with that man at first. Hector Leon comes in, only batting 215. They've looked for the pickoff. They haven't got it, and that should go to second, mate. Go to second. That might have been a pass ball, was it? Anyway, Yamazaki is at second. Let's see if Hector Leon can get a ball in the outfield for us now. No, he stood there and watched strike 3. The most annoying thing anybody can do on an Aussie villain side. And Arihara will come out to face Shima to start the bottom of the second. Shima batting 238 this season. Looks to lay down a bunt. Arihara off the mound, over to first, 1 away. Simple. Alright, Haraguchi comes up now, batting 195. 2-2's the count on him. Come on, Arihara. That's a ground ball. Hayashi, oh, he's muffed it. It's going to be an error on Hayashi. And the runner stands at first. Oh, that's silly. Silly stuff. Alright, it's Kiyomiya coming in now. I think I just about got close to that one. Batting 209 this year. 0-2's the count. Arihara gets the strikeout. 2 away with that man at first. And let's see if we can end it here as Nishiyura comes up. Batting 274. 1-1's the count. And he has grounded it to Kiyomiya over to first. That ends the second. We are still 1-0 down. We're being out-hit 2-1. Errors are 1-1. It's not a very high-quality game, is it? But let's see what we can do as Moki Maru comes up. He is batting 272 this year. Not bad for the backup catcher. 2-0's the count. And he has got it up the middle. And it's going to be a lead-off single for the catcher. Excellent stuff. And it's going to be Hayashi now. 0 for 1 today, but looking to keep this hit streak going if he can. 2-2's the count. Hayashi has hit it well. Oh, he's hit it straight to left field, though. And he still does not have his hit today. It is Sato coming up. 0 for 1. There goes the runner. And he is not even close, is he? Oh, he got there. The catcher steals first. He's not the worst stealer, actually. Let's see what Sato can do to drive him in here. 2-1's the count. Sato grounds it to second. It is going to get the catcher there over to third. With 2 away, Kondo has a chance to tie this thing up for us. He's 0 for 1 today. 0-1's the count. Kondo again hits it well. Again straight to centre field. And that will do it for the top of the third. And we are still 1-0 down. And it is Okazaki coming in, who is 0 for 1 to lead them off. 3-1 is the count. Don't put this leadoff man on Arihara. He doesn't. It's a pop-up. Hector Leon is there. Hosokawa is there. Hosokawa makes the play, and that is 1 away. Nakagawa comes in. He's 0 for 1. 2-2's the count. No one on. That is popped up into right field. Kikuchi's there. He's not the best player, but he should be able to catch that, and that's 2 out. In comes Yoshida, who is 1 for 1. We don't want to do the same trick we did in the first innings, where with 2 out, no one on, we start giving up runs, and he's done it again. And it's gotten past Yamazaki in left field as well. And it's going to be no, it's not a triple. Hasn't really cost us too much there. I think he probably would have got the second anyway. Gonzalez, who got the RBI last time up. 3-0 is the count this time. Arihara walks in. Well, at least it doesn't drive in a run. Ota comes up. He's 0 for 1. 2-0's the count. 2 on, 2 out. It is popped up. Kikuchi's there. He should be able to catch that with his eyes closed. And that'll do it. We get out of that third, despite a few nervous moments there against their number 3 and 4 hitters. But we've got out of it without giving up anything. And it's Kiyomiya to lead us off. And he is 0 for 1 today. 2-2's the count. And he watches strike 3 float by. 1 away. In comes Hosokawa, who's 0 for 1. A full count on him. Come on, Hosokawa. No, he strikes out as well. And it's up to Yamazaki, who got a hit last time, of course. 1 for 1 today. First pitch swing. Yamazaki pops her up. And that'll do it for the top of the fourth. Oh, it's dropped. It's a horrible, horrible error. And Yamazaki's at first. And can Kikuchi drive in a run now? He's 0 for 1 today. We're all 0 for 1, essentially, aren't we? Kikuchi grounds at the first base. And unless there's another error, that is going to do that. There have been 4 errors in 3.5 innings of baseball. It's not a good game quality-wise. Hopefully, we'll get some runs from this, though. Shima comes in to lead him off. He's 0 for 1. 3-0 is the count. And Arihara doesn't walk the leadoff man. In fact, he gets him at first. Excellent stuff. 1 away. Haraguchi comes in now. He's 0 for 1 today. Another first pitch swing. Oh, and Arihara hits him. And that is that. Kurabayashi comes in now. He's 0 for 1. 0-1's the count. That is popped up. Second base is there. Hosokawa makes the play. Runner goes back to first. That's 2 out. And it's Nishiri coming up now, who is 0 for 1. Nishihira, maybe it is. Anyway, doesn't matter what it is. What it is a strikeout. That ends the fourth. We're still 1-0 down. And Hector Leon to lead us off. He's 0 for 1. We'll just assume they're 0 for 1 unless I say otherwise. Hector Leon gets it up the middle and he gets himself a leadoff single. Alright, Hector. That's more like it, mate. That's more like it. It is Mokamura now. He is 1 for 1. He does have a hit today. Can he get a second one? He lays down a bunt. Leon's not the fastest, but he's quick enough to get the second. And with 1 away, we have a runner in scoring position. And let's see what Hayashi can do. He's 0 for 2 and looking to keep this hit streak going. Full count. Come on, Hayashi. He walks. 2 on, 1 out. And it's going to be Sato now, who is 0 for 2. Come on, Sato. Another full count. Can you get yourself on base for us? No, he cannot. He strikes out. 2 away. And it comes down to Kondo again, who is 0 for 2. 0-2's the count. Don't strike out, mate. He doesn't. Is it going to get down, though? It is a diving catch by center field. And we end the top of the fifth, still 1-0 down. Okazaki to lead them off against Arihara. 1-2 is the count. Ground ball to Hayashi. Over to first, mate. And it's not the best throw, but it got the job done. That is 1 away. Nakagawa comes up. He's 0 for 2. A first pitch swing from him. What can Arihara do? Another ball to Hayashi. Another well-fielded ball. Another throw to first. And another out. 2 away. And it's Yoshida. These are the 2 we've had problems with. Yoshida is 2 for 2. It's a full count. Have him, Arihara. No, he doesn't. But Hosokawa fumbles it. And he reaches on the error. And it is Gonzalez, who is 1 for 1 with a walk, of course. Another full count, another walk. And again, we find ourselves with these 2 runners on base. Ota comes up. He's 0 for 2. And can we end this, please? It's another full count. Come on, Arihara. Oh, that's huge. A massive, massive strikeout. A 60th strikeout of the season for Arihara as well. We cannot afford to drop any further behind. You get the feeling there's not going to be many runs in this one. Kiyomiya comes up. He's 0 for 2. He is our great shining hope, though, and he has grounded at the third base and barely gets halfway up the line, and that is 1 away. Hosokawa now, who is 0 for 2 today. 2-1 is the count. Hosokawa with a swinging bunt. Can he beat that? He can! Hosokawa with an infield hit. Wonderful stuff. And it's Yamazaki now with a chance. He is 1 for 2 today to drive him around. There goes the runner. Is Hosokawa going to get there? He is, I think. He is in 11th stolen base for Hosokawa. And can Yamazaki now drive in this run? 2-2's the count. He cannot. It's another strikeout. We are getting 7 strikeouts. It's Kikuchi who's 0 for 2. Come on, Kikuchi. He grounds it to second base. Pitcher's going to get there before it and ends the innings. There have been 7 hits and 5 errors through 5.5 innings. This is such a low quality. Shima comes in to lead them off. He's 0 for 2, I think. He's 0 for 3 now. That should be easy for Hector Leon. That is 1 away. Alright, Haraguchi comes in. He's 0 for 1. I think he got hit last time up, didn't he? 1 and 2's the count. Arihara. That's a swinging bunt. Good jump out of the box. Hector Leon doesn't have a play, and that is a 1-out single. In comes Kurabayashi, who is 0 for 2. 1 and 2 is the count. That is popped up. Sato barely has to move, makes the play. Runner stays at first, and that's 2 down for Nishihawa, who is 0 for 2. 0 and 1's the count. There's a ground ball to Hosokawa, easily done at first, and that ends the 6th. Still, we find ourselves 1-0 down, and it's going to be Hector Leon to lead us off. Got a hit last time up. What can he do this time? Come on, Hector. Hector Leon, has he sent it? Not quite, but it's a really well-hit ball into right centre field. It should be at least a double. Can he turn it into a triple? He's going for it. Hector Leon leads us off in the 7th with a triple. Excellent, excellent stuff from Hector Leon. And now that tying run with no one out stands 90 feet away, and it's Mokamura who has 99 career RBIs. What a chance this is for number 100, and he swings through strike 3. And that is 1 away. Hayashi still looking for that hit to keep the streak alive. 1-0 is the count. Hayashi, he has it! It's a 24-game hit streak. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-1. We have tied her up thanks to Hayashi. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Still 1 out. That's the pitching change as well. And let's see what Sato can do with him. Sato is 0 for 3 today, so history would suggest not much. It's a left-handed pitcher, and we do struggle against left-handed pitching. Sato there's hit into a double play, hasn't he? Run, Sato. Luckily for us, he's quick enough. But that is now 2 away for Kondo, who is 0 for 3. And let's see what he can do. First pitch swing. Kondo gets it into centre field, but straight into the glove. And that is the end of the 7th. The top of it anyway. We stretch, tied at 1. And it's Arihara to continue to Okazaki, who is 0 for 3. 1 and 2 is the count. Arihara is coming towards the end, but he's still got enough in the tank for a 6th strikeout. Excellent stuff. It's Nakagawa now coming in. He's 0 for 3. 0 and 2 is the count. Can he get another strikeout? No, he cannot. In fact, it's going to be a single into right field. A 1-out single for the Buffaloes. And Arihara now to continue to Yoshida. And these are the 2 that have been butchering us all day. 1-0's the count. That could be a double play though. There's 1. There's 2. It is a double play. That gets us out of the 7th. Still tied at 1. And that might just about do it for Arihara. It is Kiyomiya to lead us off. He's 0 for 3 today and now officially in a slump. 3 and 1's the count, but he draws a walk. We'll take that. Thank you very much. It is Hosokawa now coming in. He is 1 for 3 today. Infield hit last time up. He looks to lay down a bunt. It's a decent bunt actually, and it gets the runner to second. So that go-ahead runner's in scoring position now for Yamazaki. And let's see what he can do. He is 1 for 3 today. A first pitch swing from Yamazaki. They walk him. Looking for the double play. It brings up Kikuchi. Can the youngster get something for us here? First pitch swing. He's been hit. That loads the bases with 1 out. And it's going to be Hector Leon. And he has actually been our star bat so far today. He's 2 for 3. He's already scored a run. I think, did he? And he's done it again. It's going to drop in. It's going to be 1. It's going to be 2. It's a 2 RBI single for Hector Leon. And that is a 3-1 lead now for the Ham Fighters. And we are in the 8th with 1 out. Runners still at first and second for Mokamura, who again has 99 career RBIs. Can this be number 100? It cannot as he pops it up. And it's not going to be deep enough to advance the runners. So with 2 out, we have runners at first and second. And it's Hayashi coming back up with a chance to try and drive in some runs. He is 1 for 3 today. Full count. He swings through strike 3. That ends the top of the 8th, but not before we add 2. We have a lead. It is Arihara to continue. He's 112 pitches in. It might be time to call it on him, but it's Gonzalez who is 1 for 1 with 2 walks. 2 and 1 is the count. Arihara. That is going to be a leadoff single, and I don't know who is the manager. Is it Kim? It's a South Korean. I don't know his name, but whoever you are, Mr. South Korea, you need to make a change here. Ota comes in. He's 0 for 3 today. 1-2 is the count. Arihara could be a double play. There's one. Can we turn it? Oh, we can. That's fine. Harihara's fine. He's fine. He's got plenty left yet. Double play. 2 away. No one on for Shima, who's 0 for 3. 2-0's the count. If he can get through this, we'll almost certainly bring on Jose to close her out for us. That's a pop-up into left field. Yamazaki's there. Yamazaki makes the play. And that will do it for the 8th. We are 3-1 up heading into the 9th. It is Sato to lead us off. Sato is 0 for 4 and looked a little bit of a clueless muppet at the plate. He gets the walk, though, to lead us off. And he is quick. He can steal. It's Mark Lardner coming in now to pitch for them. And it's going to be Kondo at the plate for us, who is 0 for 4. And again, not had a fantastic time of things with the bat in hand. And since he's a designated hitter, that's all he's really had to do. And he strikes out again to go 0 for 5. Hang your head in shame, mate. And it is Kiyomiya, who is 0 for 3. Got a walk last time up. 0-2's the count this time. Kiyomiya, he's not afraid of an 0-2 pitch, is he? Hits that into left field. That's going to be a single. 2 on, 1 out. And it brings up Hosokawa, who is 1 for 3. What can he do? It's another full count. Hosokawa slaps it down into right field, and that should extend the lead. The runner comes home. Who was it? It was, who was it third? Sato, wasn't it? Was it second? Sorry. That's an RBI single for Hosokawa. It's 4-1 now. A nice little insurance run. Yamazaki comes up. He is 1 for 3 today. 1-2 is the count. And Yamazaki strikes out. A 40th strikeout was up for him. And it's Kikuchi with 2 on, 2 out. He's 0 for 3 today. 3-1's the count. And he walks to load the bases again. And it's going to be Hector Leon with a chance to further extend this lead. He is 3 for 4 today. It's a full count. Hector Leon, he gets a piece of it, but he pops it up, and that'll do it. We have a 3-run lead now to protect on the bottom of the 9th. Going for a sweep of the Buffaloes. And it is Jose Quijada coming out to close this thing out for us. Quijada, or we'll just call him Jose, is a decent pitcher for us. He's had a good season so far. ERA of just under 170. 14 saves he has as well. So far, touch wood, he's been reliable. Haraguchi comes in to lead it off. He's 1 for 2 today. 0-2 is the count. Sitting down, Jose. Sitting down, mate. There it is. There's 1 down. Excellent start. Excellent start. It's Kurabayashi coming up now. We've got the bottom of their order, which is helpful as well. This guy's 0 for 3 today. 0-2's the count, and he's hit him. Oh, why would you hit him on an 0-2 pitch? That was just ridiculously silly. Anyway, Nishihira comes up now. He's 0 for 3. 1-2's the count. That could be... No, it's not going to be a double play. It should be out at first, though. It is. There's 2 down. The runner goes to second, and it's going to be Okazaki, who is 0 for 4, to try and keep this game going. Can Jose end it? Yes, he can. And we have beaten the Buffaloes. So the surprise star with the bat perhaps is Hector Leon today. A wonderful, wonderful job he did. 3 for 4 I think it was in the end. A few RBIs in there as well. I mean, he should be quite good according to this with the bat, but we can see he's a defensive gem as well. Absolutely wonderful stuff for us. Absolutely wonderful. He's only 24, so a big, big future ahead of him as well. But anyway, that is a big, big win for us. It keeps us top of the division, which is amazing. And you can see we're on a win streak of 3 now. Hopefully, we're starting to re-find our form. And this Hayashi hate streak moves on to 24. And I don't know if you know how to find out what the all-time record is for a hit streak. I couldn't find it anywhere. But given how far ahead he is of anybody else this season, I'm wondering, where he stands sort of all time with a hit streak. Because 24 is pretty impressive, isn't it? And long may it continue. But that'll do it for today, though, guys. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. There's all the numbers again for everybody for the season so far, or sort of the leaders of anyway. And let's have a quick look at what we want to do next time. We'll come back for... This is the defending champions, the Tigers, so I think we might come back for Game 3 of that series. A bit of interleague play away from home. That'll mean pitchers bat as well, which will be something a little bit different for us. So that'll be next episode, guys. Until then, I've been Aussie Bill, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care.